Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. Thank you for your time. What's your name, buddy?
My name's Daryl.
Daryl, where we at, man?
We're in Bradenton, Florida.
Cool, man. So, where are you originally from?
I'm from Sturgis, Michigan.
Cool.
I came down here about 6 months ago.
Okay.
I actually wanted to come down here to go to a rehab.
Okay.
For like years I've been trying to come down here, and
Yeah.
my baby's mom never would go for it, and then eventually she left me for my best friend, and then I just decided to come down here.
Okay. So stuff
And-
wasn't working out in Michigan.
No, like not at all, man.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
So
But-
you get to Bradenton, and why Bradenton? Is it just random, or the bus just took you there? Or?
No, I actually brought this chick down here, and this is where she wanted to come.
Cool.
First, we went to Lakeland though,
Okay.
and it's not too bad over there. I mean, the cops ain't as bad over there like they are here, like kicking the homeless out of, like.
Okay.
I can see, like most of the places around here are dirty and stuff, but if they would just like pick up their trash and stuff, the cops probably wouldn't be so like.
But the thing is,
so
you have to say,
apt.
there's no there's no mental attention in Florida.
No.
And especially in Bradenton. So people here end up in a situation where they're homeless, but they also have a mental disorder. And on top of that, they got addiction.
There's a lot of that, man.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of people that go around here talking to themselves and talking to people that's not there.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, a lot.
They need help.
Yeah. And
they need help, and there's nothing.
But like, see, like me.
Yeah.
I'll sit down with those people and let them talk my ear off, because maybe that'll help them that day.
Maybe they just need a friend.
Maybe that day it helped them, and they just freaking needed that.
Yeah.
It's just.
So you said that's Polk County.
Yeah.
I also noticed that in Polk County, the police has a better reputation with the homeless in here in Bradenton.
Oh yeah, like they're much nicer. They're not like.
You also have a bigger drug problem here than in Polk County.
Oh yeah, a lot bigger, man. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Especially with the people on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So you told me that I showed you videos of people that I've interviewed recently.
Yes.
And one of the people that I showed you said he died recently?
Yes, he did. His name was Brad the DeVos.
Yeah.
And he died down by the bowling alley.
By the bowling alley?
Yes.
My God. I interviewed him. He seemed...
Yeah. He was a really nice guy,
man. He was
man.
a straight dude, man.
He was like one of my best friends, like...
Yeah.
And I just, like, really can't believe that he's gone either.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I just interviewed him. I was looking for him again.
Yeah.
And I hadn't seen him anymore.
I don't know if you know about that one crash that happened right over here.
Yeah, what's that
guy,
person's name?
His name was Henry.
Henry.
Old man Henry. I was actually across the street when that wreck happened, and I actually pulled the back door open so the lady could get her kids out of the van, because man, that was like one of the horriblest wrecks I've ever seen.
Gotcha.
Like,
so another threat to the homeless people here is that you pretty much have the homeless alley, let's call it, on a major highway, US 41. So a lot of people are mentally ill, a lot of them are high or drunk, and they end up going on the road. But in the case of Henry, he was just walking on the sidewalk.
No, he was in the middle of the median flying a sign.
Okay.
Trying to make some money to get something to eat. Yeah, that way we don't got to eat out of the dumpster, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they even complain about that. Like, I mean, there's countless of times where I went to Dunkin' Donuts and got donuts out of the dumpster, and then they start putting like trash in with their donuts because they think it's a big joke or something, I guess. Like, and
they're trying to get you out of there, which is crazy. It's like, come on, dude. Somebody's eating out of their garbage. That's the last thing any human should ever have to do.
Yeah, I mean, that was nice. At first they were nice and like put them in different bags. Yeah. And then they started putting coffee grounds in those bags, and then it eventually turned into toilet paper. So
basically, they purposely destroyed the food on purpose.
Yeah, the perfectly good donuts, they destroy them.
So basically, here's somebody who makes $10 an hour, and they could end up homeless tomorrow themselves. Yeah, they don't. Because let's be honest, if you're working for Dunkin' Donuts, you're not a freaking boss.
Yeah, most people don't know what it's like to be homeless and stuff and not have anything. Or.
But it's like, why would you treat somebody
that way at all?
That way, because I mean, let's be honest. If somebody's digging through the garbage, especially if you work for a big corporation, like people would rather throw away food than give it to somebody who needs it.
Now, don't get me wrong. There is a lot of nice people in this town.
There are
that actually help people. That they feel that they see that are trying to help themselves and to help others. Like. But now the homeless are wretched, man. Like, I don't know how many times I've been robbed, but they never do it when you're awake. They always do it when you're sleeping. Like, I've went into casinos and bought like a $500 bike. 2 days later, I fell asleep up on the bench up here at Firestone.
Yeah.
Across from the Walgreens.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, poof.
Gone.
Bike gone, backpack gone.
Yeah.
I've fallen asleep in my pajamas inside of a tent.
Yeah.
To wake up to all my clothes gone, like 3 book bags full of clothes.
Yeah.
They even went as far as to steal my dirty drawers.
Yeah.
And then people that you think are your friends here recently, I had a little wagon that I pulled behind me with all my belongings on it.
Yeah.
So that I could pack my stuff and leave whenever I need to because of the cops. And freaking, I got robbed of all that stuff, and they're sitting around like wearing my underwear and stuff, and they think it's cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's nothing right there. That yelling and screaming.
Yo, move back behind the building.
Okay.
We're just gonna have to reposition here. Yeah, there's action in the background.
Like, there's been a lot of fucking deaths around this town. Like,
yeah. In the case of Henry, I heard that somebody told me, not on video, but somebody that I met told me that he would fly this giant sign in the middle of the night, and he would do really good at it. That was like his personal hustle.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like, you can actually, as long as you're trying and flying your sign and saying, telling them the truth, and not no bullcrap lie just so you can get your next fix or whatever.
Yeah.
Then people are usually okay with that, and you're not lying to them. They see that you need help and they're struggling. They usually help you.
Exactly. But there are good people. Give me one experience of something that somebody did for you that was awesome.
Something that somebody did.
Tell me something that like touched your heart, that from where you've been out here.
Well, let's see. I don't know. That's a hard one to.
Okay.
But
it could be something small, but it just meant something to you.
I mean, there's people that I call my friends. There's been a lot of people that are like have woken me up when I've been face down in the dirt because I have to stay awake for so long because otherwise you're gonna get all your stuff taken.
Wow.
And like.
So as you're homeless here, you're not even able to sleep.
It's hard to sleep because when you sleep, you get robbed.
Yeah.
All the time.
Wow.
There's no questions or really nothing about it. You're just going to get robbed. Wow. Just guarantee you that.
So a normal person wouldn't get robbed. Does it make sense to you to victimize somebody who's already on? I mean, there's so much money here to victimize somebody that's already on the streets.
I feel that's totally wrong. Like, be a man about it and about your situation. You're the one that put yourself in the situation to be homeless, And if you're not trying to do nothing about it to try to fix it, even if you stay homeless, as long as you're, trying to, make ends meet every day and eat every day, then I see nothing wrong with that at all. Like,
exactly.
If that's the way you want to live, that's the way you want to live. Personally, that's my personal opinion, but.
Yeah, they're still screaming over there.
Oh yeah, like that.
That's gonna go down pretty quick.
That is nothing, man.
That's normal out here. Violence is normal.
Oh, normal.
That's
for
crazy.
Sure. Wait till you see people bent over like
that sounds nasty.
Yeah,
that sounds like it could really turn nasty.
Yeah, I've seen girls get beat up out here. I've seen a lot of crazy stuff happen out here.
Yeah, and it's crazy because when people think about moving to Florida, they think it's this dream place.
Yeah, they think it's real nice and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been to other parts of Florida, but I've been to Bradenton and Lakeland.
You haven't seen the best.
And this is by far
it's crazy
the worst.
Yeah, it's crazy here. There are worse places, but this is
like
pretty bad.
The first time I got robbed, I was in Sarasota riding my bicycle. It was a beach cruiser, kind of like this.
Yeah, this is sweet, yeah.
And they actually hit me with a stick and knocked me out, and I woke up to the police waking me up telling me I couldn't sleep on the side of this building, and I'm like, how the hell did I get here?
Wow.
And I had this big old knot on my head.
Yeah.
And the cops there was nice and took me to the Salvation Army. Yeah. But other than that, yeah.
So it's difficult, and this is a story that I've heard from most of the homeless people out here, that they're constantly being victimized. What was your childhood like in Michigan? Normal?
My childhood, man, I grew up all over the place. But I ain't gonna lie, I spent most of my time in prison and in jail because of the people I hung out with, and like I didn't want to tell on people and felt like that's not me.
So you live by a code basically. You don't.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's for sure. Because because I get in trouble for something, doesn't mean I seen this guy over here doing something. I'm gonna be like, oh hey, no, hey, check this out. This is what this guy did. Gotcha. Why would I do that to another person when I'm a man? You need to step up and take responsibility. It's all about, and it's all about respect, responsibility, and just having self-morals and self-respect, man.
Well, what's great about prison is you don't end up in prison by having morals and respect.
Yeah, that's all you have in there is your word and morals and respect. Yeah. And especially respect for other people's property. Yeah. Like, you don't meddle in other people's business. Yeah. Like, people, like, you notice nobody's come up here and said nothing to us. Yeah. Like, but normally, like, if you had some lights or something out here, there would be like a whole group of people around here like, hey, what's going on, man?
I'm pretty low-key, yeah. You gotta be low-key. Tell me about, I'm gonna ask you one last question. Tell me about that Bradenton Facebook group, bro.
Oh, the
I'm from Bradenton.
Yeah, the fuck you, I'm from Bradenton thing. Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I go down to Lucky Strike to that casino.
They closed a bunch of them recently.
Yeah, but they opened back up. And that's where I used to hang out. Like, that was like, I was there all the time.
So I'm gonna guess you struggle with gambling?
Yes, I have a very bad gambling addiction. Okay. I would rather like gamble than do drugs, to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, it's better than drugs, but anything out of anything. Yeah. Anything out of proportion is never good for you.
Yeah, but yes, I have a really bad gambling addiction. Okay. That's hard for me to admit that.
So that's why we got the Boston shirt.
Yeah.
Good luck?
Yeah. All right. The little clover. I mean, sometimes I have good luck, sometimes I don't. Okay. Like, and
what's the biggest you've ever won?
I'm gonna say probably almost $2,000.
$2,000?
Yeah. But I stayed in the casino and put it all back in the machines. Yeah. Because of the simple fact, as I'm sitting there winning, there's two girls that were outside talking to these two dudes.
They're setting you up?
Yeah, they were gonna rob me when I came out of the thing. Yeah. The security guard was even like, hey man, like you might want to watch it when you go out there. I mean, I don't know what they're talking about, but they said when he comes out, blah blah blah, and he's like, do you want me to call the cops? I said, no, you don't need to call the cops. Like, I would rather just sit in here and put it back in, and it don't matter if I win or lose, because like this one over here, the Spin for Fun, that is the most amazing arcade I've been into, dude. The people are so nice in there. Yeah. Like, they know me by name, and like, they're really nice people.
Awesome, bro.
They serve home cooked meals and stuff.
I've never gambled. It's not my thing, but I don't want to ever get into it, I think.
See, gambling's not my worst addiction though. My worst addiction is dumpster diving, man. I used to do it. I did it back home too. Yeah. But down here, man, people throw away
everything. All these stores.
They throw away everything. Yeah. But they don't want you to get in the dumpster and get it. Like,
that's what you got to get is a pickup truck and you can scrap. I used to scrap when I was younger. Yeah. Dude, you wouldn't believe the things you'll find out here.
Oh, I know. Yeah. All kinds of stuff. Like
GNC throws away bottles of all types of medicine and.
Yeah, and if you feel like, and if you don't mind riding a bike and you go out to 301 and like 75 to those stores. Yeah. Oh man, they throw. I've gotten recently. I got a tablet, like computer, like tablet, actual computer tablet out of there. Yeah. Bicycles. I got one of those big longboards out of there. Yeah. I recently got a PlayStation 4 out of the dumpster.
No way, bro.
Yeah. Awesome. TVs. I just like 3 days ago, I got
this. I'll give you a tip because I used to do it.
3 days ago, I got a big old TV out of the dumpster over here for the pawn shops. The pawn shops throw away stuff. Like when somebody brings something in and it won't turn on, they just fucking take it and throw it away. Yeah.
When I used to scrap, I'll give you one of my best. I don't know if you can ride the bike to the beach. I don't know what their garbage night is, but I did really good on the islands. If you ever see like 4 or 5 garbage bags, you know they usually put out the furniture. Yeah. But when you see the black garbage bags, always dig through them. Because what happens is when they empty out the drawers, they just throw everything inside those black bags. I remember one time in a sterile floor in Fort Myers, about 100 miles south of here. Yeah. I ran into I used to have a pickup truck and I would do a night route, and I found these 6 garbage bags. I couldn't tear them open in front of people's house, so I threw them on my truck bed. Got home, got underneath the light, tore them up, bro. And it was one of the sickest antique hits that I ever hit. Like, I'm talking photos. It was just insane, bro.
I found coins, little action figures, baseball cards, basketball cards. Cool. Like tonight, it's Sunday night. it's trash night.
Yeah.
Everybody puts their trash on the side of the road, and like, I got like last week, I got like 60 pair of old school sunglasses, like Oakleys and stuff, which they got stolen on my cart by
and
my so-called friends.
You got to hit up the ridge areas, but like I guess if you have a pickup truck and you're looking for scrap metal, it's easier. I think if you get a come up, you should try to get a pickup truck.
Yeah, the thing about that is everybody's just trying to do that, to get a pickup truck and start scrapping.
Yeah.
But I have a better idea. It's a better idea than that, and it's to get a like one of those farmers market peddler's license.
Yeah.
And then you just put a tent up.
Yeah.
You know, like a little shack. Mm-hmm. And with that license, it allows you to sell stuff on the side of the road. And you just do that and go to like these businesses and tell them, look, I'll give you like 8 or 10% of whatever I sell a day, you know, to let me sit right here.
Yeah.
And like if you go to these arcades, it's gonna draw more customers and more business, and that's more money in their pockets.
You can go down to wherever the permit place is, and just ask them, what permits can I get without a license or anything?
Yeah.
And they'll just give you a list of everything you can do without like you pay $40 a year, and it'll give you business ideas that don't have any permits. So if you ever pass by the permit office, walk in there and be like, hey, can I have a list of things that I can do without just, you know, like a regular business license that they don't require anything for. And they'll have a list, and make car wash, scrap metal, like they'll have a list of things you can do with a $40 license, and then you'll have a license that doesn't have any requirements.
Yeah.
Hey bro, you're a hustler. I know you're gonna be good.
Oh yeah.
Nice to see you.
As long as I don't get robbed. I mean.
Yeah. What was your name again?
Daryl.
Daryl, I'm Jose.
Hey Jose.
If you see me, say what's up.
Oh, I will.
Stay smart, stay safe. Do you have plans of getting off the streets at some point?
Oh yeah, I'm actually planning to go back home to Michigan.
Michigan?
Yeah, because my kids want me to go home.
Yeah, man, don't stay out here, man. You're gonna either overdose.
I know I'm not gonna overdose because I don't do that.
But the thing about out here is, there's everybody out here is into it, and if you're out here,
eventually, yeah, I see what you're saying, but no, because I don't like that stuff that much.
Yeah.
That like it makes me want to punch people in the face, like when you see them going.
Yeah, the nodding.
Or the falling down and stuff like that, or
that's a good chance to get robbed.
Or the yelling and screaming.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, try to get back to.
And here recently, man, I was sleeping over here in this field, and one of my friends, you know, he come over there and he overdosed, and I'm sitting there fucking trying to keep him alive. Yeah, resuscitating him until the cops come.
Yeah.
And he survived.
Yeah. So you think the drug situation in this county is worse than Michigan for sure?
Oh yeah, it's way worse, man.
Way worse. That's crazy.
Like, I mean, I had a few friends that overdosed in Michigan.
Yeah.
But like down here, it's normal. It's nothing to see.
Oh, it's every day.
Yeah.
Or see somebody get hit by a car.
Yeah, especially get hit by a car. I've been hit twice and I haven't.
I just think we're talking about.
Nothing.
There's been 2 people. The person you mentioned overdosed.
Yeah.
That I interviewed. Henry got hit by a car.
Yep.
And 4 people have been murdered in the last 2 months. So that's 7. That's like 10 people that have died on this little strip in the last 2 months.
Less than a week after the Henry died.
Yeah.
These people come up to me and was like, "Hey, can you come check this guy? Because there was a guy over here behind Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
And he was homeless. They thought he was just sleeping, but he was unresponsive.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I walked up to the dude and put my hand on his neck,
cold.
Yeah, he was cold and blue, and he was gone. I was like, he's dead. And
there's another ambulance.
Yeah.
On the way here, there's a huge accident. So.
There's always accidents.
Stay alert, bro. Stay smart.
Oh yeah.
And
haven't been in no major accidents. Thank God. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that.
Yeah.
And the homeless should stop stealing from the homeless. Like they should be helping each other out.
They're never gonna change, bro. That's the routine.
They're all about themselves.
If you ever hit the big jackpot, this is a great place to live if you're rich.
Yeah.
But I was poor for 20 years in Florida, bro, and you never got ahead, man. This is a tough place to get ahead.
I've been poor in my life as a child, man. I mean, poor to where like we moved out of the house and 2 days later the whole house caved in because the living room floor went like this.
Oh, dude, I lived in a trailer in Naples, right off of US 41.
Yeah.
And we'd have raccoons popping through the floor. You know, but now we're moving ahead. But it's.
I do like the fishing down here, though.
Oh yeah.
Like I haven't been to the ocean fishing yet.
You haven't even done.
I've been to the ocean once and went swimming, but I mean.
Get a cast net. And there's these things called moharas and shiners. They look like little shiners.
Yeah, I've been catching those with this. I don't have it with me, but I got a little red net.
Okay.
I've been trying to catch some shrimp, but I can't find no grass beds around here.
The best bait. There's a whole bunch of homeless people that live by the beach. Have you been to the beach yet? They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I've been to some of the beaches, like not like to the.
So if you go to all the way at the end of Manatee, this is Cortez, not Cortez. The next one, Manatee. Way at the end of Manatee, there's a beach.
Yeah, I've been to that beach. It's on
Anna
Marie Island.
Yeah, Anna Marie Island. There's always homeless people there.
Yeah.
If you can catch a lot of fish, but you gotta have a fishing license.
Yeah, I mostly go to these like ponds that are owned by these apartment complexes, because then you don't have to have a fishing license.
Right.
Because I can't get a fishing license because every time I get everything I need to get my ID, all my stuff gets stolen again.
Right. But
it's like a repeating cycle.
If you get a Florida fishing license, if you go on the ocean, you're gonna want it because.
Oh yeah, the Coast Guard.
They're called Florida Wildlife. It's a gray pickup truck with a blue stripe, and they'll get you. But the saltwater fishing here will blow your mind, bro. And if you really like fishing, you can head up to like Naples or Bonita, but there's less homeless people.
I think I'm gonna get ready and go on the that little trail thing they got.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it.
Florida Trail?
No, it's the bike trail that goes all the way to St. Cloud. Goes through Venus. It's called.
It's called the Florida Bike Trail or something.
Yeah, it's a bike trail, but it's really long.
There's a lot of homelessness up that way. Don't go that way. Stay out of Pasco County, like Spring Hill. There's the places you want to stay out if you're homeless, because they're really. I mean, like Pasco County. I interview homeless people there, and they are starving, literally starving. Stay out of Pasco County. Stay out of Hernando County. Anything north of Tampa, don't mess with it. If you want to find a really chill beach town with a lot of woods, try Bonita Springs.
Okay.
The people are pretty cool. If you keep up your appearance, they may not even know you're homeless because there's less homeless on there.
Yeah.
That's my hometown. Good fishing. Naples is difficult because it's fancier than Sarasota.
Yeah. I've been to Sarasota a few times.
Yeah. Fort Myers is about as bad as Bradenton. And North Fort Myers, stay out of North Fort Myers. It's bad.
Like I actually stayed on Manatee Avenue for like almost 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Right there by the Wawa, there's a little park.
Yeah.
And I slept on that bench for about 2 weeks, and the people there are really nice.
Yeah.
Around that area, I mean,
Bro, this has been the longest interview I've ever done. I'm gonna let you go.